So we're going to apply some of these related rates to some just more complicated problems, some ones that involve different scenarios. So in number 4, we have an airplane that's on a flight path that's going to take it directly over a radar tracking station. This picture's on page 184, but I have it drawn here. So up here in this corner, that's the airplane, and then the tracking station is down here. So the distance s is decreasing at a rate of 400 miles per hour when s equals 10 miles. What is the speed of the plane? So we want to go through starting with our givens. The distance s is decreasing at a rate of 400 miles per hour. That's a rate, so ds over dt. And since it's decreasing, it's going to be negative 400 miles per hour. We also know that s equals 10. And we are asked to find the speed of the plane. So the plane's up here and it's moving that direction. So the speed is going to be the rate that x is changing, so dx dt. So this is what we've got. Next thing we need is an equation that pulls this all together. So this is a right triangle, so it's going to be Pythagorean theorem. We have x squared plus 6 squared equals s squared. That 6 is a constant because the airplane is at a constant height. So now we're going to take the derivative of this with respect to time. So we have 2x dx dt. Now 6 squared is just a constant, so the derivative of 6 squared is 0, equals, and the derivative of the right side is 2s ds dt. And then I'm going to go ahead and solve this for dx dt because I know that's what I'm trying to find. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2x, and so that gives me s over x times ds dt. The 2's will cancel out of that. So now we're ready to plug in our values. So remember, we're trying to find dx dt. We know that s is 10. That was one of our givens. We don't have x. We'll come back to that. ds dt was negative 400. So we still need to find x. So we're going to come back to this original drawing. Remember, s is 10. So we can just use Pythagorean theorem to find out what x is at this particular moment. So 6 squared plus x squared equals 10 squared. And when you finish solving that out, just solve Pythagorean theorem. That's going to be 8. So we're going to plug that in over here for x. And so that gives us, when we plug that onto our calculator, negative 500. Now, this was asking for the speed of the plane. So since it's moving to the left, it's negative 500. But speed is always positive. So our final answer is going to be 500 miles per hour. It's just moving to the left. That's why we had the negative. But speed is always a positive value. So we'll do the next example in the next video.